Hello everybody, this is Jack the Bomb. What you're about to hear was the work of well over 4 hours of editing to solve a major issue with our show. Kevin and I decided to record with two different mics in the same room with two different computers. Did not really work as well as expected. Apparently, both computers run at slightly different timings on their recording, to the point where even if I matched up the waveforms throughout the entire show, the audio would become out of sync. So it would start off perfectly in sync, progressively get worse and worse and worse to the point where we're on completely different sentence structures, and then it would progressively get better and better and better towards the end. So I had to do major editing. Unfortunately, it's never going to be perfect. So you will hear echoing, a few times throughout the show, and then you'll hear it become all of a sudden perfectly sync again. And that is, again, the course of me doing 4 hours of editing just so I can save this show. But yes, so please enjoy the show, listen to the music intro, and definitely enjoy the show. Welcome, everyone, to episode 16 of Player's Choice Podcast. I have Kevin.
Hey, everyone.
Now, you may sound or hear the fact that we sound really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Now, why is
a
that?
lot clearer. That's because John here got a brand new microphone.
I got a Blue Spark microphone. This is an XLR microphone, which some of you may not understand what that is, but XLR is a pro audio interface, and up until this point, I've been using USB mics, and they kind of suck. So you may hear a better, sharp quality to my voice, and that is because I am using a very good microphone. It also has a pop filter built in to it, or actually it's a piece that you put on there. But it also has a spring mount, or what do you call it? I forget what the hell you call it. It's just like a rubber mount where it suspends the microphone in the center, and it's held together with rubber bands. So if I bump into the table, the microphone will not pick it up.
Yeah. And John here gave me his old Blue Yeti
microphone. Blue Yeti microphone, the one I was using for all those episodes. So, we have a very interesting show, very interesting things to talk about today. Let's start her off. Now, we can't start off a show without bashing EA.
Oh, our good buddy EA, who fucks everything up in glorious fashion.
Well, EA, they give us a lot of material to talk about. They give everybody material to talk about. And they piss off gamers on a regular basis. So now, do you want to open us up, Kevin?
Okay, well, recently the new SimCity came out, and EA has fucked it up in such a glorious fashion that I can't even just imagine how they fucked this up. As most of you know, they have online DRM, meaning the game is always online. You cannot play a single-player game. Hell, you can't even play it offline.
You can't play it offline?
Actually, now that I think about it, I think you can, but there's not enough features on there.
And
even then, and this is the bullshit part, is that you're only limited to a certain space that you can build your city in.
What?
You remember how in SimCity 2000 you can have this whole space that you can build? No, it's you're only allowed a small quarter of that map.
Why?
Because you're sharing it with other people.
Fuck them.
I know.
I paid $60 for it. No, I didn't personally buy it because I think it's an overpriced piece of shit. Because just look at the issues, right? Amazon no longer sells the digital-only version of the game. They've refunded people who have bought the digital-only version of the game. If you look on Amazon's webpage, which we'll have a link below to it, you'll see that the game currently gets a 1.5-star rating.
Yep.
That's sad, and that's bad.
And that's all because of the DRM.
Exactly. The DRM is failing everybody.
Okay. From what I've heard, like, when it comes to the gameplay and all that kind of stuff, it's really good. But beyond that, like, the whole DRM just kills it.
It does.
It destroys the whole game. But of course, EA, having, as you know, the best PR in the industry.
Oh, yeah, they do. Now, mind you, this is the same group of people that used to say they would ban your Dragon Age 2 account for writing bad things on their forums.
Yeah. They've been trying to fix this whole thing up, and of course, they fuck it up in such a glorious fashion that I, mentioned before. They recently, a PR person went around and said, quoting, let's see, who was it? I don't know where they said it, but they were quoted as saying, "What we saw was that players were having such a good time they didn't want to leave the game, which kept our servers packed and made it difficult for new players to join." So, according to EA,
it's our fault.
It's not that the game doesn't have enough servers or the fact that the online DRM isn't working. It's the players' fault. The players are just having
How dare you players?
Fun.
Why the fuck are you staying on this game? You know what? You should go crawl in a hole and die. It's all your fault.
How dare you have fun with the game?
Look, we built a perfect DRM system. It can't be our fault. It's not our fault that we're forcing you to be online in order to play a game.
How dare you have fun?
How dare you have fun?
I mean, come on. What's the point of a game?
You should go to a church and ask for forgiveness.
The whole point of a game isn't to have fun.
No.
It's to charge your gamers with outrageous prices. That's what it's all about.
Look, that's part of the 10 Commandments of video games. Thou shall fuck consumer over. Thou shall have glorious DRM.
Thou shall put microtransactions into a $60 game.
Yep, we're actually gonna do this one day. We're gonna create the 10 Commandments of EA's business model.
Yeah,
and it's just like, thou shall buy up a studio just to close it down. Thou shall monopolize the sports franchise.
Thou shall buy up franchises and sit on them and do absolutely nothing with them.
Thou shall sue anybody who creates a new game. Actually, that's Sega. You're making a new Sonic game, and that no. We're gonna sue you, and we're gonna give you a cease and desist letter.
Or we're gonna even though your series has been around for several years, we're gonna sue you for copyright infringing on something that has been around in gaming for God knows how long.
Of course.
You heard about that, the Inazuma 11 thing?
Yeah. Yes. So now, the big issue and the big picture is, look, we were looking forward to this game because it looks like it's going to be a very good game.
I've said before that I was willing to pay money for this. I was willing to actually buy it. But when I heard about the online DRM, I said, fuck it. Why do I want to put myself through that crap?
And here's the thing. Look, EA... It was a double whammy for the consumer. People knew they didn't want DRM before the game came out. You didn't really help the situation when the very thing that's supposed to protect your intellectual property is fucking people over.
Yeah.
The very thing that was supposed to protect the game is preventing people from playing a game, playing their purchase. And yet, EA is being completely irresponsible.
The thing is, DRM does not affect pirates. It doesn't. It affects the paying customer.
Look, the pirates are creating their own private line of servers, and they're going to release a patch that connects the forces of the game to authenticate with a pirate server.
Actually, from what I heard,
that's genius.
Yeah. Actually, are there any cracks out yet?
Not from what I've seen. Okay. I mean, there may be, as of this recording, there may be a crack out at this point. I don't know. But I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that the pirates are going to create the perfect crack that will not give you a hard time. Heck, they'll probably even give you software that will create a virtual server on your own desktop, so you're going to be the only guy in town building fucking places. Like, it amazes me how EA screws this up, and then they take absolutely no responsibility. Yeah. Now, this goes on to our next topic.
Actually, I was about to say, it gets even worse.
And this is where you're bringing it in.
Yeah. they've decided to, in order to make everything better, instead of refunding people their money, they're instead giving everyone free games of their I think it's of their choosing. I'm not really sure.
Really? So if I want Dead Space 3, I could just get Dead Space 3.
Yeah. Which, if you think about it, that pretty much locks down the gamer and says, you can't, we're not going to give you a refund. We're just going to lock you down in another.
So you're sure that that's how the game is going to be? It's
yeah,
going to be
of
either
course.
You take this free game or shut the fuck up?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's bullshit. You know, when you lock your consumer into a purchase, especially when something's not working, it'd be like if you bought a car and Ford's like, well, you know what? Here, you can borrow this car for a while, but fuck your current one.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make sense.
I was telling you about this. They put out a quote about this. They mentioned, let's see, the general manager, Lucy Bradshaw, was quoted as saying, I know that's a little contrived, kind of like buying a present for a friend after you did something crummy, but we feel bad about what happened. We're hoping we won't stay mad and that we'll be friends again when SimCity is running at 100%.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why the hell would I want to be
play this
friends?
game that we didn't fuck up with DRM that much while we're trying to fix this game
that we completely fucked up?
Yes.
Why the hell would I want to be friends with someone that's bought out great developers and completely destroyed them?
Exactly.
Why would I want to be friends with the Death Star of the video game industry?
They are.
They are.
People used to say Activision was bad. EA is the biggest evil of this industry. They are.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. They have a lot of amazing games. If I have to say any developer or publisher that has the most better games, unfortunately, it's EA. And we're not talking about first party. We're talking about third party, completely third party here.
Like Dead Space?
They are the best. Or not the best. They have the most better games of any third-party publisher. They do.
You mean like Dead Space and such?
I'm saying out of all the publishing titles.
Yeah.
You know, they have Mass Effect. They have Battlefield. They have, Dead Space.
Which,
they have, they have countless things. Need for Speed. They have Madden. They have Dragon Age. They have actually, so many under their belt.
Speaking of BioWare, that's the next one that's going to go downhill.
Really?
That's all. Yeah.
In what way?
They're going the same way of Origin Systems and Westwood Studios. They're on their way to be.
I remember
Westwood.
Westwood.
Westwood was awesome. They did Command and Conquer.
They also did Monopoly, one of the first Monopoly games that were in like full 3D.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It was very well done.
But yeah, BioWare's on their way. I mean, so far every game they've put out hasn't been that good. Like, I know, according to the fanboys, it's amazing, but Mass Effect 3 was a piece of shit. You gotta admit.
I mean, it was the only one I played. I never played the first two, but I didn't mind number 3. The problem I had with number 3 was that, it had a very good build-up, but they couldn't deliver on the build-up. Everyone's building up to this, oh my god, this is going to be the most epic, part of the war and everything, and it just didn't happen.
I played like a demo of the first one. The first one was really good. But the second and third, feel more like Gears of Mass Effect.
Pretty much,
it's trying to be more of a shooter and less of an RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what Mass Effect was. It was an RPG. And the second and third one are trying to be more of, like I said, Gears of War.
Huh.
Dragon Age is another one that went downhill pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
The first one was good. The second one was when it really started going downhill and it started becoming streamlined.
Yeah, okay. Let's take all the complicated shit out of the game and make it easier for you.
And when one of the developers, he described it as, when you press a button, something awesome happens. So, button awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, he described his game like that.
Well, I mean, the one thing I like, though, is that EA is starting to get away from the whole QuickTime event shit. Because that's what I hate. I absolutely despise QuickTime events. Capcom apparently didn't get the memo. Which, if we're ready to move on to the next topic, we could talk about Resident Evil Revelations.
Yeah.
I mean, Revelations. I always get that screwed up for some reason. Yes, Revelations is coming out for the PC.
Yep.
It's coming out for PS3 and 360. I will probably play the PC version because I really did like the 3DS version of the game. I thought it was very well done, Resident Evil. And you played it, right?
Yeah, I borrowed your copy.
Did you beat it?
Yeah, definitely. And I really, really liked it.
Now,
honestly, I got the feeling that like they were trying to bring the series back to like Resident Evil 4.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, apparently they didn't get the memo after that.
See, one thing that's going to be a concern, the game was very short. And it was very short because it was a portable handheld title.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Are they going to extend it?
Maybe. I think they are. I think they're adding like more levels.
They should.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, as I said, like there's nothing to hold the gamer over if they're going to be using, if they're playing basically a handheld port over to a console with better graphics. I don't think it will hold them over. You wouldn't be able to use
the Street Pass stuff.
I never use the Street Pass shit.
Yeah, there's like Street Pass stuff where you can get like extra ammo and health from people you pass who have the game.
Yeah, I don't know anyone else who has the game.
I did that like when I was going to college. I would always get like ammo and health from other people who were playing. It was pretty cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
Friends with benefits. All right,
gamers with benefits.
Gamers with benefits. That is right. So, bring us up to our next topic.
Cryamore.
Cryamore,
yeah,
yes.
We forgot to mention this last week.
That's true.
Cryamore is officially over, the Kickstarter.
No. You made it sound bad when you said it. You're like, Cryamore is officially over.
No, I meant to say the Kickstarter thing is over.
Yes, it is.
And
what's the total?
I think it's like 200. Let me bring it up here, but I think it's like
I thought they
200,000.
I thought they broke the 200,000 mark. Did they?
Yeah. Let me just get to it.
And I know currently they extended it to a PayPal donation system.
Okay, they got $242,309 with 5,909 backers.
That's actually very good.
Yeah. Oh, and not only that, but they also got past all their stretch goals.
Nice.
So they've added. So now we're gonna get extra weapons, extra levels. There's gonna be a Japanese translation. There's gonna be support for Android, Ouya, iOS, and Linux. There's gonna be an in-game arcade, and the most awesome one, main console support for the PS3, the Wii U, and the Xbox 360.
Nice. That's very well done.
That is awesome.
I mean, I'm only going to be playing the PC version, but...
Well, what did you back? What did you...
I did the 270.
So did I. So we're going to get the physical copy. And all the extra awesome stuff.
Of course, which... I mean, look, I'm a sucker for those polycarbonate statues. I am. I like them.
Yeah. Oh, of course. You were like that at the New York City Comic Con. You were like...
Oh, yeah. I loved... what was it called? Fuck. I forget what the company was. But, yeah, they had little miniatures. I forget what... I thought they were like Neo-somethings. And they had them all lined up. I'm like, I know that anime. I know that one. I know that one. I know that one. I was like, I want them all.
Gotta catch them all.
Yep. I mean, I would love to have all my like shelf points having those the figurines of all the different animes, like the full 9-inch ones, and that's what our bundles came with. They came with a 9-inch resin statue of Esme and Bliss. So that's gonna be nice to finally have something like that on my shelf. You know, for those who don't know, I have the what do you call it? The Dead Space 3 Dev Team bundle.
Yeah.
You know, and we saw the statue that comes in there, which some people are paying well over $250 for.
Just for that statue?
That's just for that statue. Yeah. It feels like a glorious dog chew toy. That's really what it feels like.
It's very light.
It is very light, and I you know, like Kevin and I, when we were checking out the Dev Team bundle box a bit, and I brought the statue, and I decided to show my mother it. Now, my mother doesn't know anything about video games. She doesn't know anything about Dead Space. But as I'm bringing it over to her, she's like getting creeped out by it. She's just it's just the marker. It's not like it's a statue of one of the little like fucking necromorphs or Isaac or anything. It's just the friggin' main piece of it all. The thing that, creates these monsters. And I'm carrying this thing over to her and she's getting creeped out. She's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Here, you want to hold it?" She's like, "No, what is that?" Like, she's like, her face looks like she's really concerned with what this thing is.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was laughing. I was like, she has no idea what the fuck the game is, but this thing clearly freaks her out. And it's something to be afraid of in the game. So it's awesome.
Let's see. I only have 2 statues.
Which ones do you have?
I have the Epic Mickey Collector's Edition, which includes the resin statue of Mickey Mouse.
I have to see that.
Yeah. And the other one is from and I can't believe I'm saying that I own this, the Uncharted 3 Collector's Edition, which has the statue of Nathan Drake. I'm not the biggest Uncharted fan.
But clearly you have the Collector's Edition.
Because it was $50 at Goodwill. And I had like 100 points, which takes $10 off. So I got it for $40. But the game is brand new. It's never been opened.
Which I've offered to buy it off you, because I want to play the game. I really do. I want to play the final chapter.
It also includes a replica of his necklace and his belt buckle.
Kevin wanted to wear his belt. Like, look at me, I'm a man. You guys will never get the references, but we know certain people in our lives that we just can't help but make fun of. So, maybe. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll do like. I would love if all these like Japanese companies or something would send me these like these resin figures, because they're expensive.
Hey,
I would love the School Rumble bundle. Just all the School Rumble girls. Fucking A. That would be awesome to have that on my shelf.
That'd be awesome.
That would. A little bit of jailbait on my wall. That's good.
Chris Hansen's probably listening to this right now.
Oh, yeah, he's listening.
He's probably in my kitchen like, "John, sit down. Sit down.
Sit down. Now, tell me, why do you want to fuck anime characters? There's nothing wrong with that. It's not furries.
There's nothing wrong.
It's not, you're not fucking children. It's just an anime character.
There's nothing wrong with tentacle hentai.
Oh no! Like we were seeing that the other day. What was it? It's Demon King Dasimo or Dasimo. God. I forgot what it was. I just Daimo. Daimo. Yeah. I watched the whole series actually the past 2 days. I watched all 12 episodes, and there's this one episode. Kevin happens to just walk in, and he's like seeing this on my screen, and he just watches. He's like, "Wait, no," and it's just like this girl who's she's a big-chested fucking woman. But she's having a dream that someone's like sucking her tit, and all of a sudden, like she wakes up and it's just tentacle monsters just touching her in all the wrong places.
And I'm like, "Do you want me to come back later on?"
Well, that's because he saw my hand on my dick, But no,
no, I have no want or need to see that.
Okay,
so.
But yeah, I have to say, the Japanese culture, when it comes to anime, they are the most disturbed people.
Like, I swear to God, they're like sexually suppressed or something like that. Like,
have you seen their women? Have you?
Freud would be like, "Dude, you guys are fucked up." Like, even he would be like, "Okay," you throw his hand and be like, "Okay, this whole country's fucked up."
But don't get me wrong, it isn't that disturbing to watch.
No, but it's like. It can be taken the wrong way.
Of course it can be taken the wrong way. But let's move on.
Yeah,
Which, speaking of anime, Sega currently has a Facebook page up where if you guys vote enough and if you guys like it enough, they will bring Hatsune Miku. Project Diva F. Over to America. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, there'll be a link below as well. But basically, it's called Vocaloids, which is it's hit or miss. It's one of those things where it can be very annoying if you don't enjoy it.
It's a program where you can basically
simulate voices.
Exactly. You can write your own music and have certain different
it's all
types
computer
of voices.
Generated vocals.
And there's different types. There's different ones. You have Hatsune Miku, you have the twins, you have the
No, it's not a program for you. The game actually, it plays out.
No, I'm talking about the program.
Oh.
The program itself, there's like 5 or 6 different versions, and it's like different types of singing styles and such, and different voices. Hatsune Miku is more like the voice of a girl who's like around 18, 17 years old. You have the twins, which are like around 10, 11.
Okay.
And then you have this other woman who's like in her late 20s, and it's supposed to simulate those types of voices.
You said stimulate.
I meant to say simulate. Shut up. You know, I have somewhat of a speech impediment, so.
Of course, and the microphone only enhances that.
But yeah, and there's like more, but I don't really know beyond those 3.
You don't. Okay. But yeah, they made the game, which it plays out. It's kind of like Dance Dance Revolution, but for your fingers. And basically what it is that every syllable of all the songs, or every word that they sang, you're basically tapping the X button, circle, square, triangle buttons.
Kind of like Parappa the Rapper.
Like Parappa the Rapper, but it's not a repeat after me type of game.
Oh.
So it's constantly going. And if you've seen some of the gameplay footage, it gets fucking crazy.
Really?
You're like hitting a button every second. You're like da 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 da.
You know what?
I
think Sega
it's very quick.
That.
Yes.
Several years, like a year ago.
It's all. They had it on the PSP. They had it on the Vita. Now they brought it over to the console, the PlayStation 3 in Japan.
And they're bringing that over to the U.S.
They'll bring it over to the U.S. if enough people like it.
Okay.
I've already liked it because I want to get it.
Cool.
But yeah, if you guys like it, you like it. You know, like it. If you don't like it, like it anyway.
It's not my kind of thing, so.
Yeah, I know it's not your kind of thing, but there's also another anime type game coming out. I forget who makes it. It was covered on Destructoid earlier this week. It's another PlayStation 3 title. It's like a fighter game, but all the characters are hand drawn, so it looks like anime. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So let's see. Oh yeah, the creator of Cave Story has a new game.
Really?
Yes, it's called Gyro Blaster, and it's a side-scrolling shooter.
Cool.
Well, it's like a platforming shooter game.
That's cool.
And it's going on iPhone, and it looks pretty cool. It's in that same sort of art style as Cave Story. Did you ever play Cave Story?
No.
Oh, dude, you got to play that. It's
Why?
Awesome. Because Cave Story you would like it because it's Metroidvania kind of style.
Yeah, that's actually very good.
It's like, where you have just one giant world and you can just platform and go wherever you want to that one world. So you would love it. I think you would. And the music is awesome. And it was all made by one person.
That's cool. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, there's like several versions though. There's the original freeware version that you could still get.
Okay.
There's also a deluxe version. It includes the original soundtrack. So it's the fan made one.
Okay.
Soundtrack. It includes a level editor, music editor. It includes a papercraft, a Balrog, one of the villains. Includes all the original artwork. So
okay.
It's pretty cool. But there's also Steam. There's a Steam version which I think is like $10 or $5. And that includes controller support, which the freeware version doesn't include. It's on the 3DS, it's on the DSi, it's on the WiiWare. There's a 3D remake for 3DS. There's like so many different versions of it. But it's an awesome game.
I'll check it out. Which Kevin is making me check out Lunar 2.
Yeah.
I'm going to be borrowing that from him.
I think you would like it because it's how do I say it? Like it's not like Final Fantasy where it's like that ATV where you have the bar fills up. It's more turn based.
Okay.
But it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I'll play a little bit by you, and then I'll probably borrow it.
Also, it's got some really nice anime cutscenes in there.
It's also expensive, which I've already joked around with Kevin saying I'll probably sell it on him while I'm borrowing it. And be like, I did you a favor.
I've also been looking into getting Lunar. Speaking of Lunar, I've been looking into getting Lunar Silver Star Harmony for the
original?
PSP.
Oh, the PSP, okay.
PSP version, which is like but I'm looking at the limited edition, which includes like the CD soundtrack and includes art cards and all that kind of stuff. So
cool.
Yeah.
And we're also thinking of getting that Harry Potter 31 disc bundle. I am.
You are.
I want to get.
I'm getting the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 1 Blu-ray box set.
That's gonna be awesome. We're definitely doing a YouTube
fucking
video.
awesome.
I know you're not a YouTuber anymore, but we're fucking doing it on my
With the
channel.
glowing Tesseract and
That's
man,
gonna be
it's
awesome.
Gonna be fucking awesome.
I can't wait to, and then you find out that it doesn't include that. You'll be like, you bitch.
Well, if you remember, it was supposed to come out in September, and
Yeah,
then
it was
they delayed
delayed.
it because the original the briefcase they were gonna use was copyrighted, and they didn't get permission from the original copyright person, or the original company that owns the copyright, so they had to completely change the set.
That sucks.
Yeah. But anyway, we're getting way off topic.
No, we're not. We're actually having fun. It's other stuff instead of video games. I mean, we're talking about other stuff that gamers like.
Cool.
I mean, who doesn't like that shit? Now, I've been trying to persuade Kevin to do the following. We're thinking of doing a drunk episode.
Oh.
We're thinking of doing it where every time we change a topic, we take a shot of Jack Daniels.
Oh my god.
So by the end of the episode, and we're going to make this a 2-hour episode, so that way there's a good 10 shots involved. No, we'll probably be fucked at that point. But, if you guys think it's a good idea, drop a comment below. We'll definitely do it if we get enough yes.
I've never seen you drunk.
I've never been drunk.
You've seen me drunk.
I have seen you drunk. So we'll plan this out. This won't be for another few episodes, but if enough people say yes on the comments, we'll do a drunk episode where every time we'll start off with one shot, right?
Yeah.
Well, before we start the show. We'll even do it while we're recording. And then every time we change the topic, we will take another shot. Okay?
Oh, shit.
I can see your enthusiasm.
Yeah, I'm gonna admit I'm kind of excited for this.
It'll be funny.
It will be funny.
And then, good luck with me trying to edit this while I'm passed out. So next topic. Click. Oh, I took my shot.
Do you have anything you want to talk about, or?
Not really. I've been more annoyed about how digital games, how you don't get a refund. I think that policy should change. If someone sells you something that's broken, you should have every right to be given a refund.
Yeah.
We could discuss a little bit more on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah. Well, we were reading some of the comments from last week, which I gotta say,
very mixed.
Yeah, it was. Some of the comments were really good. We got a lot of positive comments, then we got a lot of fanboy comments. Talking about how dare we go after David Cage and the PlayStation 4, and how
Well, no, that was Andy.
How we're just biased against Sony.
Oh yeah, we hate them apparently. According to some, we hate Sony.
Even though we've owned almost every single Sony console.
Yeah, we have. Because collectively, if you compare your system setup to mine, we have every Sony system.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing where it's not hatred. It's out of the fact that we enjoy Sony products. We hate seeing the way they've come.
This is what I hate about fanboys, is that they have this weird attitude that you can't hate something. You have to love it, and if it does something wrong, you have to just let it go. You can't hate it. You can't criticize it.
No, the moment I put down my money, I have every right to criticize it.
The way I see it, if you love something, you should be able to criticize it. And the thing about it, it's not like Sony's telling the fanboys, you cannot criticize us if you love us. It's the fanboys themselves who are doing it to themselves.
That's true.
And really, you can criticize them. If you're a huge Sony fanboy, you should allow yourself to criticize Sony if they're doing something wrong. Okay? If your dog pisses in your house, and you love your dog, are you just gonna let it go?
No.
You're gonna tell them bad dog.
No, I'm gonna take a bat and hit him in the head.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far, but you're not going to be like, the dog's gonna piss, you're not gonna be like, oh, I love you for doing that.
But
no.
if my dog pees on my PS3, I'll say good boy.
It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like this weird fanboy mentality that just you can't hate a certain system.
Yeah,
Like,
it is a problem, and look, a lot of people are always saying, "Well, but the fanboys weren't like this back in the day." They were. It was just they didn't have a microphone put in front of everyone's face.
good point. Very good point.
The 7th generation consoles were the first generation to start out with YouTube.
Think about
being
it.
around.
YouTube started the year the 360 came out.
That's true.
The 7th generation and what is considered like I've heard it's called like Web 2.0.
Yes.
Started the same time.
Yes.
This is the first time where fanboys, are out there and they're putting their shit in front of everyone's face. Pretty much.
Yeah, and some of it smells nasty.
Of course. And it needs to be shoveled.
Yes, it does.
But I was just reading some of the comments, and there was like one comment where someone was like, well, if the graphics are great, it will allow for better detailed stories.
Yeah. Okay,
last time I checked, the game development department does not handle the story of a fucking video game. They're two separate departments. And a statement like that, to me, is extremely ignorant. You're basically, from that, you're saying that previous games were not more detailed, did not have detailed stories.
They didn't.
Chrono Trigger. I brought this up to you. Chrono Trigger is a 16-bit RPG that has 13 fucking endings, depending on when and where you decided to fight the final boss within the story of the game.
Really?
Okay. Not only that, you can change your future. Okay. There's one part where all the monsters hate you in the future, and if you go back, you kill their leader. You go to the future. They all love humans. Okay. If you're gonna tell me that games back then were not detailed or did not have detailed stories because they didn't have amazing graphics like the PlayStation 4, then you're an ignorant little shithead, in my opinion. Who really needs to go out and play more of the older games. Okay? Specifically, and this is, to me, this is the one problem with the 3D generation. I mean, yeah, the 3D generation was awesome. We got games like Zelda Ocarina of Time and Half-Life and Metal Gear Solid, but at the same time, something was lost. You had gamers who were all of a sudden like, well, I'm not going to play the 2D games because they're 2D. You had all of a sudden gamers, the 5th generation was the first generation in which graphics was more important than actual story. Okay. Where it wasn't, we don't need, well-written characters. We don't need a well-written story. We just need beautiful graphics. Great graphics. That's all we need. That it all started in the 5th generation, and it's just it pisses me off. It really does, because there's a lot of games out there that I consider to be some of the greatest games ever made, and yet people, shit on them because they don't have 3D, because they don't have the greatest graphics in the world. Why did every gamer say that Final Fantasy 7, 8, or 10 are the greatest Final Fantasy games?
Because they were good.
Because they had great graphics. You have a lot of idiots who will not play or refuse to play the older Final Fantasies just because they're 2D. I've seen people write comments about that on YouTube, not just like not on our episodes, but like on other YouTube videos where people are like, oh, I don't want to play Final Fantasy 6 because it has shitty graphics. Are you like, it pisses me off. It really, really pisses me off, because the way I see it, you have to be more open-minded about this. You have to open up your taste in video games. Okay? Guess what? At first I didn't really, League of Legends didn't interest me. I played it once. I still didn't care for it. I still tried it.
I still don't think you did.
I still tried it. I played like...
Remember what the guy said at Guitar Center? Guitar Center said you have to give it until level 20.
No, I'm sorry. No. You see, no.
Just because he sucked the first few times.
Not just that, but the community. And I don't want to offend anyone, but to be perfectly honest, the community is the biggest bunch of assholes in any game I've ever played.
Kevin, it's free. What do you expect?
I mean, I played 10 matches of that game.
I think you didn't give it enough.
In 8 of those matches, I had people threatening to kick me out.
Well, they can't kick you out.
They
report you.
To report me. Just for being a fucking noob. I had people screaming at me in the text bar. Oh, and by the way, don't call me by my character's name. Call me by my username. I mean, for fuck's sake.
It's easier. It's easier to do character name. It really
I see
is.
that as stupid.
No,
I
it's
see
not.
That extremely stupid.
No, you're gonna have a lot of people hate you now because
I don't care.
The way look, the community
Not
is
only
fine.
that, but the
You're gonna run into the occasional idiot. You will.
Occasional?
Yes, in any online game, you're always gonna have some moron who has a microphone or whatever and says,
I've never
you're
seen anyone with a microphone in that game.
No, not League of Legends. I'm just saying in online gaming in general, you're always gonna have a moron.
And that's why I mute them.
Okay, and you can mute people with the chat log. You can turn it off.
But still, at the
you don't have to read it.
At the end of the match, I still had people reporting me.
Wow, and you're gonna cry over that?
I don't know. The way I see it, like community is when it comes to a multiplayer game, community is the most important thing. And if the community is a bunch of assholes,
the community is fine. It just look, you're gonna have the occasional asshole. You are.
I understand that.
I had to say
from what I've seen. The vast majority of people in that community are assholes.
19 out of 20 matches.
You were an asshole. You were fucking screaming at the players who were like at my level.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. I saw you.
I wasn't screaming at anybody.
You were writing comment like, "Go to the fucking
lower
tier," or some shit like that. I don't know.
Okay, now I made the mistake, and this is why Kevin hates League of Legends.
I don't hate it. I just think it needs to be better.
I made the mistake. This is my fault, not League of Legends. I decided to play rounds with him. Now I'm a level 24. Now, when you join a level 24 with a level 1, you're going to be playing against people who are level 10 and above. You will have the occasional person who's level 3, level 4, whatever. So the thing is that these people, you know, of course it's easy for me because I'm just dominating at people. I'm like getting 20 kills, no deaths, because, you know, when you're playing against low-level people, you already have the masteries, you already have the runes, you know, you have everything set up and you understand the characters. So I'm with Annie and I'm just fucking people up left and right.
So let me ask you a question. Why isn't there matchmaking? Why isn't there...
Their match system, I have to agree, is flawed.
Okay.
It is.
Why don't they do that? Why don't they just have the people who are below level 10 fight against each other?
They do, but the problem is when I want to play with you, it's now the matchmaking system saying, well, I have a level 24 over here and I have a level 1 here. Who do I match them up with? So it's going to take the middle point. It's going to be like, well, I'll use level, 5 through 15. I'll say that's the range that I'm going to give these two players because they're on opposite ends of the playing field. So unfortunately for you, you should be playing against people that are level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whereas I should be playing against people that are level 30 and below. You know, I've learned because from the beginning, I had my coworkers who got me into the game. They're both level 30. They both have well over 500 wins under their belt. They're very good at the game. And they're bringing me, and people are saying, report this guy, because I'm playing everyone who's level, 25 and up when I was first starting playing. And it wasn't fun. I hated it at first because I was like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. People are harassing me, saying that I'm purposely feeding when I wasn't. I just legitimately didn't know. But I also learned faster because I was playing against pros. I was playing against people who are level 30 and above. Oh, not above, level 30. And I go back to playing against little noobs, and I'm like, yeah, these noobs suck. They make mistakes. They don't realize you don't have two mid. You only have one mid. You only, typically you have one top. You have a jungler, and then you have two bottoms. That's the typical setup that people should have. But when you're playing against noobs, you'll have three bottom, you'll have two
Well,
mid.
then be constructive with your criticism.
I was being
No,
constructive.
you weren't. You were yelling at them in all caps.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. I saw
kept
you.
saying, I said, I'm mid. And I kept doing, eventually I put in caps because I was like, look, there shouldn't be two mid. And I was trying to explain. I'm like, there should only be one mid. But people don't understand. They're stupid. They're new.
I don't know. I just think that
I do like setting.
Need to fix a lot of stuff.
I love creating.
Also, be more Riot Games. Can you please be more can you please add different maps? Because it seems like it's only one map that they keep using.
They have other maps.
They do.
They have 3 maps.
I've only seen that one.
That's because you pick it. That's called Summoner's Rift. Then you also have Twisted Tree Line.
Which,
and then
by
you
the
have-
way, that one map,
Yeah.
that's the same exact map that was in Dota.
Yeah, but
The original
Wait,
Dota.
didn't League of Legends come out before Dota?
No. Dota was a mod for Warcraft 3.
So was League of Legends.
Was it?
Yes.
You sure about that?
I am sure.
Well, officially, League of Legends came out in 2009.
Okay, and officially, when did Dota come out?
Let's see. Dota came out. The first Defense of the Ancients was released in 2003.
Really?
Yeah. I played Dota only like 1 or 2 times back in like 2006 or 2007. Remember when you burnt me a copy of Warcraft 3?
Yes.
And you see, yeah, that's how I was able to play it. And even back then, I didn't really care for it.
That's you.
I know. And then
So you can't.
And then when I played League of Legends, it was the exact same thing. I'm like, this is just, they changed the map layout and everything, but graphically it looks like an enhanced Warcraft 3.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be something for you to be upset at, because I enjoy it. I really do enjoy the game. Not as much as my coworkers, but that's besides the point. So we're getting towards the end of the show. It's time to wrap it up. What games have you been playing, Kevin?
Final Fantasy 12 and Fire Emblem Awakening.
Cool.
Let me see, what else is there?
Uncharted 3. Uncharted 3.
No. Nah. I'm not playing that.
I just beat Dead Space 3. I think the ending sucked.
Don't
I have to
spoil
say,
it.
The game got very boring towards the end. I have to say, the scenery never changed.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it Lost Dead Space 3?
Yeah, kinda. Lost Planet 2, Dead Space 3. The problem was that you start out in space and all that stuff, and then that's the first 20% of the game, and the last 80% is all on this one planet. It's okay, so it's just cold. Thank you. And it doesn't change, which sucks. As I said, I'm starting Lunar 2.
You haven't even borrowed it from me yet.
I started it. I did. I think so. I did! Damn you, Kevin.
Which, that game isn't out on PSN yet.
It isn't.
No, only the first one is.
Cool. What other game did I'm trying to think other games on... Oh, BioShock Infinite's coming out this month.
And you know what?
What?
It's coming out on my birthday.
Woo! You ain't getting it for free, so go fuck yourself.
I know, I'm buying
I
it
bought
myself.
the premium edition because somebody pre-ordered all the fucking Songbird editions.
Of course.
And then they're flipping them for $300.
Yeah.
Assholes.
They really need to put their foot down on that.
Well, it's not to put their foot down on it. It's just
Like,
look, I buy it, but I don't do an immediate flip. That's fucked up. I buy it, I hold on to it for a pretty damn long time, and then, I'll flip it.
Yeah.
But these people, they buy it just to flip it.
That's fucked up.
It is.
It is.
But I'm sure, I hope it bites them in the ass. But then also Luigi's Mansion Ghost.
Dark Moon.
Dark Moon. That one is coming out this month too. I'm gonna definitely be buying that one.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm trying to think what else have I played. I was playing Team Fortress 2 for a bit.
Oh yeah, you've been big on that. Oh, I've been playing Section 8.
Oh, how's that?
Section 8's awesome. It's $5. You should buy it.
Shit.
I love it.
Let's see. Team Fortress 2, I was trying out the co-op.
Okay.
You can versus the machines.
Huh.
It was
I'm going to be playing Blacklight Retribution.
Ooh.
Woo! It's another free to play.
I'm trying to think, what else am I playing? I played a bit of Super Meat Boy. That was
cool.
Awesome. Super Meat Boy. Left 4 Dead 1.
Huh.
I was playing the survival. So
That's good.
yeah. So yeah.
That's the end of this show because I'm pretty sure Kevin doesn't know what else to say.
Well, do you have anything else you want to talk about, or?
I got a new microphone.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah, this is gonna be fun. So I'll probably make a YouTube video showing off this microphone soon because it is a gorgeous microphone. I'm telling you, it is the best looking thing ever, and it sounds amazing too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep, Kevin's jealous.
No, I'm not.
You jelly?
No.
Getting jelly. Getting jelly.
No.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. And a baseball bat. Way at. Way
Okay,
at.
I think John has officially cracked.
I didn't crack.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Yeah, he's gone a little cuckoo.
I'm gonna go cuckoo when I go to edit this shit. I'm telling you guys, like, we have like the most bizarre setup right now. We have two different recordings going on at the same time. We're sitting in the same room. He's using the Yeti. I'm using the new blue Spark XLR microphone with my Tascam. And I have to take both audio samples, merge them, but also synchronize them. That's going to be fun. That's the best part. So, yeah, I have a lot of work ahead of me.
Yeah.
So, take care, guys. Look out for future episodes. If you want to be on an episode, please drop me a personal message.
Hopefully we'll be able to do Skype.
Well,
again.
yeah, I can't do Skype right now because Kevin has my microphone. You know, and the thing is that I don't have an XLR interface right now. I'm going to be buying a Roland, I believe I'm going to go with. Roland is a pretty good brand for an XLR interface, USB interface for XLR, and it's going to be nice.
You know, I just remembered something.
What?
You know what I also got?
What?
A shit ton of PS2 games.
Oh, go ahead, name them.
Yeah, Tekken Tag Tournament. I got MDK2 Armageddon. What was the other one? Onimusha Warlords.
Okay.
Friggin' awesome. Super Bust-A-Move with one of the shittiest box art of all time.
I agree.
Like, that's bad. It's like
It's an awesome game.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Look up the box art because you're gonna just be like, what the fuck. I'm trying to think what else did I get. That was it. But I also learned that apparently, and not even John knew this, but the cases for the PS2 were originally different.
Oh yeah. You were telling me about that.
I open up Tekken Tag Tournament and I'm like, okay, why does this look different? And I take Onimusha and I open it up and I realize apparently I did some research on this. The original PS2 game cases did not have memory card cases in them.
Cool.
They didn't. They didn't start using them until around March of 2001.
Wow.
So, and then actually there's also a third one, which is the newest PS2 case, where it's almost the exact same thing that as the original PS2 game cases.
Okay.
Except it just has etched on the inside the PlayStation logo.
Huh.
And that's it. And there's only one game I own that has that, and that's Persona 3 FES.
Oh, cool.
So, which I need to play that.
Definitely.
I haven't.
Or I'll borrow it.
Yeah. I also want to get Persona 4 because that looks awesome.
I've been debating on that one for the Vita.
I like Atlas.
I've been
Atlas
I've been playing. Oh yeah, the Sly Cooper.
How's that?
It's pretty good. I like it. I think it was a good one.
Think it was good?
I just haven't had a lot of time to play it.
And also, have you played through Ragnarok Odyssey yet?
I honestly haven't.
Really?
Yes. We'll talk about it in the future episode.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, brah.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Take care. Look out for future episodes. Again, if you want to be on the show, please drop me a personal message.
And have a nice day.
Bye.